Hey guys, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. It's the Tuesday stream. My name is Twitchy and we are away. Yes indeed. I've put a question in the title of this video. Wow, it's quite loud, isn't it? I put a question in the title of this video asking what you know about the sun. I've done it again every time. Literally every time I'm going to do this. Round to here, hit start, there we go. And now we go. All right, cool. That's cool. As I was saying, I've put a question in the title of this video, and the video watchers, you're going to be here first. You're going to be like able to answer. What do you know about the sun? I'm doing a little bit of survey to find out. I'm working on a video about the things we can see in the night in the sky, right? Not in the night sky, but just in the sky. And of course, you got to start with the sun, right? But I don't want to bore people with things they already know. But I also don't want to dive in straight to the details of the CNO cycle, because I think that's going too far. You have arrived. I don't know what's a sun, what is a sun, what makes a sun, or why the sun. Okay, I mean that's fair. I mean that is fair. Do you know like where it came from or why it's bright? That's kind of the base level where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna assume everybody knows the big glowy thing in the sky is called the sun. Maybe you don't know it's the center of the solar system. You know, like go with that angle there. There's you and there, and okay, cool. I'm just gonna throw a little rocket together and go get the science off of that craft in Minmus. So we're just gonna chat while I do a very boring mission to begin with. So FSBWV, what does bright mean? Like, why when you look at it does your eyes melt? Like, what's up with that? Do you know that? That's a question that I have, because that's kind of deep thinking there. Like, not deep thinking, deep knowledge. Like, not everybody's gonna know why the sun actually glows. Like, loads of people be like, it's on fire, and I'll be like, ha no. So maybe that's the angle I'll go with. Is like, do you think the sun's on fire? No, that's a terrible point of view. I don't want to come in with like, oh, I'm the guy that knows more, even though I might be. That's but I want to be like, what do you know? How can I then expand that little bracket of what you know in small, easy steps? Because the sky's interesting. That's cool. I've just highlighted because it's the nearest one. Yeah. Yeah, but why do any of them glow? What do we need? Anything specific? It's money. Like whenever you see the go get the like the what are the missions called? Grab the bits of science and come back. Boom, easy 20 grand. Stuff like that. If you feel like angry gas ball, that's kind of good. All right, this is what I was expected, so that's good. This means that because why doesn't gravity crush anything straight into a black hole, right? Why did the Earth stop? Why did the sun stop? I think these are questions that I want to answer. I think that's a good way to phrase it. Have I done something here that's rearranged everything? I feel like something is different in my ordering here. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one. Maybe something's going weird here. But I just feel like it's a little bit weird. Let's zoom out a little bit here so we can see the whole craft at once. What else can we do on our trip to Minmus? So we're not just picking up debris. Well, no, it's not even debris, is it? Picking up mistakes. What else do we need? We got solar panels. I'm going to learn my lesson and put solar panels down on the bottom edge as well. I think that's probably high time that we started doing that. I could make a whole new rover, but I think I'm just gonna suck up my pride and go do an easy mission to go and retrieve the stuff that I forgot last time. So last time, just, like, hilarity ensued. Things happened. I ended up having to bug out. Wait, hang about. Did things actually retrieval? Did I actually blow it up? Wait, I should have watched my stream again, like before I need to go look. Because if it was different, we wouldn't be here to ask. Yeah, I mean, the only time I like that is when we ask about why is the universe the way it is. Right? That's the only time I'm like, well, if atoms couldn't form, we couldn't be here, you know. And that's kind of the only time I will invoke that. Endless Rover, are you the one with the science? Are you the one with the science? Who's got the science here? I thought this one was the one with the science. No, you're not the one with the science. We went down there though, right? And then scanned, and then we came back. Do I have another one called Endless Rover that's not Lamprey? This sounds right. No, that was my one that were left there. Maybe I am actually going to go do the mission again. Okay, all right. I'm glad I went to go look, made sure, because I thought I was just going along to pick up science off of a craft. I've done a lot of stuff this week. my brain is like an addled mess. I've been learning a lot of it's called quantum field theory. It's actual brain melting stuff, like, you know, because it basically starts off with the preposition of, like, you know, because the universe is the way it is, you know, obeys special relativity and stuff. What does that mean about the possible mathematical structures that can describe all the stuff? It really is just like the most abstract stuff. It's really painful. Hey Zed, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We are gonna go get ourselves the Minmus mission. Where am we doing? Swivel. Here we go. That's the one there. And I can't remember how much. Let's go have a look at how much delta V we need to get there. 4, 6. Let's say 6 to come back as well. Where are we going? This one. That's what I want. And out this way. Okay, so we get there, we land, we do the scan. I'm going to need some battery, of course. Utility. We don't have the right size battery. Okay, oh no, that is the right perspective, man. How does it work? How does it work? Do we want RCS, or am I just going to fly under the power of my rockets? I think that's what's probably going to happen there. Can we get away with just a few solids on the outside, or are we going to need like a serious bit of kit here? I think we're going to be going with something like this, and then where is the Reliant? That one there. Okay, and then we want to put not the liquid, but that fuel tank on top. Okay, I can't believe that actually I don't already have one of these built, but our technology has got better, so I don't want to be I don't want to be like just making a worse one if I can make this one better. So Z, what do you know about the sun? Do you know where it comes from, why it glows, how long it's going to be here for, why it will stop being here? I mean, I think these are all questions I can probably answer in the looking in a video, you know. Duct tape, there we go. That's what duct tape, fuel ducts, there we go. Why are you not? Okay, that's better. It's still only 4.3. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. Go with this on this side. Do I want to have big boosters on the outside? Yeah, I suppose so. We'll go with that. Thuds like there and there. You think the whole sun's a practical joke at this point? I mean, it could be. I don't have any direct evidence that the sun is not actually just a giant light bulb. I could probably get it though. But we then have to believe some other things that I've been told about the universe. We could start all the way from ground up if we wanted, you know? I'm not sure I want to do that, though. I'm going to take a few things as truth. One of them is spectroscopy, which is a bit of a weird thing to say you accept as truth. But I feel like it's one of the greatest powers we have, and if I didn't accept it as truth, well, a lot of things wouldn't work. What has gone on with like this distance here? It's gone pretty weird. Just gonna go. Oh, that's too close. That's too more out. Something like that. I should equal. I don't know why they're different. I don't know why they are different. There. I'll probably actually get round to like stating some stuff about the sun. I don't know, maybe halfway through the stream. But next time we actually get to go look at it, right, that'll probably be the time. Right, so where's my boy Clemmy? You're up and in there. Who's missing from the lineup? Try more. And there's Arg. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Wise, you've left. Okay, that's cool. Oh, you'll be right back. Okay, cool. Right, this should be enough stuff. I'm going to drop the boosters down like quite a bit. I almost guarantee that this is like ridiculously overpowered right now. It was it was a 2 point something before it changed. It's now 1.8. That sounds a bit better on the numbers front. Let's go do the thing. I should make sure I've still got the contract first. I say first before I hit the go button, right? I think that would be pretty good. Okay, Clemmy, you got it going. Yeah, got it going. I was saying something about the. No, not this one. This is good though. But I wanted this one. Do a complete scan with the rover arm. I'm not taking the rover arm. I'm doing good. Spectroscopy is just as fun to say as an inevitability. Yeah, I agree. Spectroscopy is particularly difficult for me. So I have a bit of a problem with the noises of like chassis. I really struggle with that. I can say it. I try not to do it without without too much of a run up. Entropy also good. Let's go. I'm gonna throw down a bit. Let's get ourselves at the 1.5, something like that. I think that's pretty cool. I am burning my liquid fuel faster than my solid. This is always a bit of a problem that I have here. Maybe we'll throttle down to just over 1 G. I always like to get my acceleration by this G meter here. I'll tell you what. Whilst that's tipping. I don't like the fact that it is tipping, like without any controls here. Have I? What's going on with the yaw? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just tell that to line up. This is gonna. Oh, I know why it's having troubles. I don't have enough throttle on my Reliant. This was supposed to be a swivel, not a Reliant. Oh, we're in trouble. Abort. Okay, it's all good. Everything is fine. I just put the wrong engine on the underside, so this middle one can't steer. It's not the end of the world. I think we're gonna be good. I'm just gonna trigger this decoupler. No, didn't trigger. Why? Okay. This should be all good. That's gonna carry on further than I'm gonna go because it weighs a lot, right? So its inertia is gone. Your wife can't say facetious Time she tries to get up and say fish. Yeah, it's cool. Hey Wick, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. What do you know about the sun? I'm conducting a little bit of market research here. I want to work on a video about the things in the sky, and it'd be a bit silly of me not to start with the sun. I think I'm going to go with, as Grand Admiral of Cult of Soul. It would be remiss of me to not start with the sun. But I want to know what people know. Like, do you know where it came from? Do you know why it glows? Those are kind of the questions I'm going to start answering. It always feels weird to talk about that when I'm just going to like waffle some rubbish on a video, right? Ooh, that sounded good. That sounded good. I do know that we're traveling a little bit fast for these to open up. I'm not gonna get some like physics involved here. Let's pull these up. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. I was getting a little bit worried there, if I was to be honest with you. Did I manage to hit any of the buildings? Not hard enough to break them. I don't know if we did. To be fair, I don't know if we. Big ball of fire. Yeah, that's normally where that's the first one I want to be like. Pushed out by a beetle to another day. Okay, yeah. I mean that's cool. That's cool. I mean, the thinking of the sun has kind of evolved in the past sort of 7,000 years or so, but. You over there. This is actually the worst part of the game. Even at ×4, it takes forever. You know what? They've given us a way of dealing with this. Just remind me. Oh shoot! To pick up my craft in a bit. Oh, what a backwards drift there. Did you see that? That was kind of cool. Where are we gonna land? It has to be somewhere close to the floor. Let's watch my spacecraft come in, shall we? I am ripping at 30 meters per second. That's over 50 miles an hour. I've recently pegged 42 point something, 43 meters per second as 100 miles an hour. 22 is plenty over 50. It still feels like it's coming down pretty fast. Like, watch that number ticking down. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more and help there, but I don't think I actually can. I just want to kind of hang on. Pyramid of Terror has been a recent read. Cool. It's a good book. It's been, oh man, a while since I read Pyramids, but yeah, it was good. It was a good one. Fusion is exothermic and part of how it manifests. Yeah. That's kind of it. I'm more going to talk about how gravity squeezes the hydrogen hard enough that it goes bang. No, I don't. I'm going to be more exact than that. Maybe talk about how hydrogen doesn't like to be in the same space and how actually the gravity comes along and squeezes it closer together than that. Yeah, I gotta try and figure out how to put across the nuances of nuclear fusion. So basically, what's going on is like the sun started off as a giant cloud of gas, right? It had been minding its own business for the best part of 10 billion years. Some supernova had gone off near it, and like a bunch of metals had been thrown into it. Those metals are really good at getting rid of the heat, so the gas started to cool down, and the gas cooling down is the thing that lets gravity pull it down. So like in Kerbal, when you go to orbit, you've got to be going fast enough sideways that you don't get pulled down into the surface, right? But the same is kind of true for cloud of gas. You've got to be having enough random thermal motion to not just sit in the middle of the cloud. But if enough stuff comes up, maybe turbulence shakes up the cloud, maybe a supernova goes off and shakes the cloud up. There's a whole bunch of things that can come along and make the cloud unstable, and then it starts like falling in on itself because it's got cold. What went wrong in that mission? Wrong engines underneath. Because that's the craziest thing about making a star, is it needs to happen cold. Everyone's like, oh yeah, stars are hot, right? Yeah, and stars are hot. Like when the actual thermonuclear explosions get going in the center of the star and it starts spewing photons out. I like that vision. I need to make a nice video to go with that. But to begin with, like you've got to get a bunch of gas in the same spot for gravity to squeeze it down. And if it's too hot, it won't even form a galaxy, right? There's diffuse gas in between the galaxies. That's like 10 to the 7. What is that? That's like 10 million Kelvin in temperature, and that stuff's not coming down. It's too hot. Nothing's got any electrons, and you need electrons to help things cool down. The only other way of doing it is this thing called Bremsstrahlung, which is the best name. It just means breaking radiation. And it's when two charged things charge at each other, there's a bit of radiation given off. And that is the worst way to try and cool stuff down. I'm just going to go out there. So the stuff that's hot, tends to stay that hot. That stuff doesn't fall down onto galaxies. But there are things out there cooling stuff down, and there are still gases falling in. You know, the metals hold onto their electrons a lot longer. Ooh, what's the noise? I didn't want Bill. I think I just missed Wise. I think that's the big thing I want to put across about the start of the sun. It was cold. For gravity to be able, because like think about it, like you only have to be moving 7 kilometers a second to avoid the Earth, and that's the top of the Earth. If the Earth was just a ball of cloud, yeah, that makes sense. Then you wouldn't even be going there. Been thinking about something that you don't understand that well, and that's Doppler shift with sound. It also happens with radar, so why is that? Why does it not happen? It does happen with light, but it takes gravity to be able to do it. All right, so like we do have Doppler shifts. So let's talk about how we see this. There's a bunch of gas out there. Electron goes, oh, I feel great. It jumps up, jumps down, and that's where you get a blip of light from. We know very well those electron gaps, those jumps, so we know very well what color light should be coming out of whatever the excited gas is. Now, if we look at Andromeda, we look at the right hand, it might be the right, I don't know whether it's the right or left hand side, but we look at one side, and the light from the hydrogen, let's say, it very slightly more blue than we expect. And then the light on the other side is ever so slightly more red than we would expect. And from that, we can work out how fast Andromeda is spinning around, which is crazy that we can look at a galaxy, not even really see, because like it's huge, right? So for us to be able to see how fast it's spinning, we'd have to wait a very, very long time. But we've got this clever little trick, and astronomy's full of this, particularly this one, by looking at the color of the light. They change radio frequencies on radars to change the direction range, so that's probably so that's just so you can actually tell the difference between one blip and the next. Radar's very complicated. I don't know enough about radar to make any firm factual statements on that. So I should actually start with what is Doppler. You've all heard the ambulances going past, and as it's coming towards you, it's much higher pitched, and when it goes past, and it goes lower down. That's because like when it's coming towards you, it's got less space to emit that sound wave in. I don't think that's a very good way to explain. It squishes the sound wave up because it's literally the bit that is releasing the wave. It has some speed compared to the light, right? Compared to the sound, right? Now, the Doppler with the light is very slightly different, and I don't know enough to be able to explain the difference of why the analogy of sound Doppler and light Doppler work, but are not exactly the same. Sound effect, yeah, cool. Radar is just a thing that shoots a beam and takes the beam that bounces back. Beam becomes data, data becomes... Yeah, I mean, that's... I would like to say rip up Arecibo at this point. So, Arecibo, the big old radio dish in... Oh, man, Puerto Rico, Cuba? I can't remember where it was. That's terrible. Anyway, suffered a horrendous fate. Bill, I've got to focus for 2 seconds. Remind me that Arecibo is a radar, and then we'll get back to this. Arecibo. I still can't say it's Arecibo, right? We'll actually get this rocket out of here at some point. I won't just be waffling rubbish. I mean, it's not rubbish. This is like incredible, like human engineering, like feats of stuff, right? And that's also how we know, I should probably say this, that's also how we know that the universe is expanding, because the further out we look, the redder the galaxies are. So that's how we know they all look like they're rushing away from us, is by that Doppler shift. But it took a lot of figuring it out to go, well, why is that one moving faster than the speed of light? Because, depending on how high-pitched it gets, you can tell how fast it's coming at you, right? Radar is just a spinny thing inside a plane. Well, that spinny thing is like blasting light waves out, I think. Like, what frequency is radar? I don't know, honestly. I think it's radio of some description, right? And radio is light. Like, radio is like turning a flashlight on, but the bulb of the optical bulb, the filament, can be so much smaller than the radar. In fact, I think they actually generate them in different ways. So, like, light is mostly about that exciting electrons that I just spoke about, like optical light in a torch. When they make stuff glow, or when they plug. But I did change the thing, right? It's not on. Oh, Clemmy, we're gonna have to try and save you again, man. I pressed space instead of dragging it down for some reason. It's a very cost efficient program. The test firings are some of the best here. We like them very much. I don't like that I'm facing that way. Let's do this and try and fly the other way. Okay, what was I talking about? So, Arecibo, it was the largest radar system that we had, capable of getting radar images of asteroids in the asteroid belt. That is something that we do not have capabilities for anymore. There is FAST, as we've talked about the other week. Wick, help me out, man. What was FAST an acronym for again? Like 500-meter spherical radio telescope or something like that. Anyway. But it doesn't do the radar, as I say, which I've said that a lot. I'm sure I have, because I feel like it's one of the greatest tragedies that we have 500 meter. Those kind of a cruise missile are heavy. I guarantee, like that nose cone is doing a lot of work. Cruise missiles are like self-guided and stuff. Wise is just like cranking money in the background there. MVP, man, MVP. you know when like that single member of the group has been grandfathered in because they've been around for a while. But they're just not pulling their weight the same as everybody else. But you know, you like them because they got cool stories and stuff. Oh, you might notice I've got editor extension. I was supposed to turn this off. It won't let me do it here. Physics range extender, and the other one is persistent rotation. I need to turn them off because I don't know what they will do with LMP. I feel like that's a bad thing to be doing. 500 meter aperture spherical telescope. Yeah, that's which is great. Like it's an amazing radio telescope doing things that no other facility is doing out there. Like it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, engines. Let's put the engines where they're meant to be. Oh man, who thinks I'm even gonna make it? Okay, that's a little bit better. There's a much better launch profile this time. You recovered science from space around. That's from okay. Oh, we're totally not still doing the same mission, Wick. I've never fear. I'm totally not just aiming for the South Pole of Minmus. We need. Sorry, I just like next an entire cup of tea there in one go and didn't talk to anyone for all that time. I've lost my. No, there. What's going on with this being so much higher than those? Oh, it's because it's a longer tank. I get it. Normally I have the same size boosters going on. Okay, I get you. Look at the G's that we're pulling at the moment. I'm gonna pretty much just kill that engine. I think we can handle that. Look at that. Yeah, all right, we good. Little bit of thrust so that I can do this and be safe. Maybe a little more. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, we got up here before the music. That's it. I got this just for the pleasure. That is essentially all we're doing. Are we in space around? Come on, space around Kerbin. I'm gonna see if I can transmit some science home, and hopefully I'll just do that for some reason. Crew report. Not home. What? I can't do that from here. Okay, well we'll keep that as a surprise for when we finish. Sorry, Wise. I was gonna try. This does come with a signal hop. It's only 110k back there. Why would you not carry my science? Can transmit for this is what I was thinking, Wick. This is what I was thinking. Okay, that's weird. Normally, I'm quite happy just to use the comms capabilities of the pod. It does the job quite well, you know. The annoying thing is when you scan with the lesser arm. Oh, is there a better and worse arm? Well, I've got the light one, so I've probably got the worst one. Drop my nose down a bit. Getting carried away with our apoapsis there. Ooh, eclipse. Hey. Nice. Anyway, I want to go. Oh, it's so close to the right point. Says target. Do you reckon I can go like here? I don't know. It's gonna be gone by the time I get up there. Yeah. We have to go like all the way around here. Pull you down. There we go. That's better. It's still too far. Completely gonna change my angle. Thanks. Why? I hate this. You know when everything just kind of lines up at the same spot, and it's like, no, you wanted to add a maneuver? No, I wanted to get my. I do this way. Gonna give me that? Yeah, there we go. Sometimes I miss the idea of what Kerbal 2 was trying to do. Unfortunately, they never really quite got it right. But definitely are some things that could be doing with a little bit of a tweak. Like that? Like that? Oh, come on, man. What do I need to do to put you in the right spot? I don't understand how they're so close but not touching. I guess I'm just gonna like blast through like that. I mean, I've got some. There we go. Okay. Hopefully, we'll also get Clemmy the ability to point towards the target again. I forgot to put the you know, I don't know what it's called, the nose cone. You know, the avionics package. That's it, the avionics package. Because that gives you like quite a serious amount of control. Been playing the game for years and didn't know that, and along comes Wick. I was like, yeah, here you go. Explode the sun would be an interesting one. I do wonder whether we need to launch a craft to the sun. Just to be like, yeah, we did it. Well, what you got to say about it? I mean, like, I always feel like there should be science points on offer for the closest you ever get to the sun. So where do we get in the story? We got to, like, you know, it got very cold in the cloud. And it all started falling down, right? And there's a load of processes that mean that, like cooling processes and gravitational processes, that mean that as it cools down, the gravity increases faster than like the collision rate would warm the whole thing back up again. Because as things shrink, they get hot. All right, they release a bunch of energy. Collisions happen. You know, they're building up speed from falling into a gravity well, right? And then they hit something and then slow down. But that other thing has now got a bit of speed. So they on average both warmed up again. But there's more gravity being added to the system from the cloud collapsing than there is from that heating process. Am I on the right? I am on the right. Okay, cool. Is this going to take me on the right mission? Good. Sometimes when you've done a maneuver, it doesn't line up well. Your second maneuver, it doesn't line up as well as you would like it to. I like to swish it back and forth and line it back up. So anyway, because the gravity is increasing quicker than the thermal mass is building up, I suppose there's probably a very, very specific term for it. You end up really like packing in a bunch of gas into roughly where the sun is, and like little bits will fragment off, right? Little eddy currents will get set up, and other over densities will happen. And to begin with, that'll fragment into different solar clouds. So you got the sun and it's sort of its brothers and sisters and stuff. And then as it carries on going down, the pre-stellar nebula that is the sun will also, like Jupiter, will form. Saturn. I don't know whether Jupiter forms at that time or if it forms when the planets form, but the over density that is Jupiter will be there somewhere. And eventually you pack enough stuff in that hydrogen bangs into itself hard enough and often enough that two of them sit. There's a whole proton chain where two protons come together, and there's a bit of radiation releases, and actually one of the protons turns into a neutron at that point because nothing's ever simple. I'll have to review that. But that's how, like, some deuterium will burn first, will like fuse first, because deuterium always likes to get in on the action. And at that point, like, the star is born, if you will, but like there's a bunch, like all this dust and gas and stuff is still around the stuff that's smashing into itself hard enough to fuse, right? So it's all still falling down, but all this light is now like exploding out of the core of the sun. That's how. That's what happens when the two hydrogens come together. They make a helium through a very complicated process, and the helium weighs a little bit less than the hydrogens that came together to make it shoot off, because there's actually 4, because helium's complicated and hydrogen's not. And so if you weigh 4 hydrogens and you weigh helium, you end up with the helium does not weigh as much as the hydrogens would lead you to believe they should. And that gets turned into mostly neutrinos, but a little bit of light. And then that happens octillions of times. I don't know what the actual number is, but yeah, many times per second. But the sun is really bad at it. Like, it's really bad at making light. If you got a teaspoon of the stuff and held it up against a 100 watt bulb, the 100 watt bulb would by far blow it away. The sun is really bad at making light, but it's quite big. I don't know if you're aware of just how big the sun is. So because of that, it's got a lot of 100 watt light bulbs, if you will, and that makes it very bright. Of course, that's the very simplified version. Like, we'll just start with like how the light that gets made in the middle can make its way out, because we've just talked about how all the hydrogens are packed in very tightly together, right? They're all squished in there, and that's why they bash into each other so often and with such force. So if there's so much hydrogen there, how does the photons get out? Because it's going to just bash off of it. Spirit is the third arm. I'm not sure of your reference there, mate. I gotta say. You're going to probably hear this story a couple of times from me for the next week. I need to try and, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh, sun is very. The light is very much the waste product of making black holes. Really, like this universe is just kind of set up for making black holes. Everything eventually radiates its orbital energy away some way or other, and comes crashing down on top of a black hole. It does some interesting stuff along the way. But interesting to us. Like we are also the byproducts, right? Like you know, the universe happened and then like we happened. It's a bit weird, right? Sorry, I'm trying to aim for the poles. So I thought up here would be the best place to change my inclination. I like that one. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Hopefully, I have not pointed my solar panels. So, in memory of everything that's gone wrong before, I put some solar panels down pointing that way, as well as the ones on the top pointing this way. Why are my controls not working? Oh, because I'm still time warping. Lol. Always funny. Happens a lot. So the dung beetle pushing the sun about is getting more plausible. Yeah, I mean... I can't remember where it was, but my mate Flemmy, which like the fact that this was a random name of Clemmy and then Flemmy is my friend is hilarious. I saw a comic once upon a time where it was two lads like sat. It might have been a Calvin and Hobbes or something like that. Sat underneath a tree and someone's like, "Oh, so why do you think we're here?" And they're like, "Oh. You know, I feel like 13 billion years ago, the whole universe exploded, creating all the hydrogen and helium that we ever could need, and then stars come along and evolve that chemical matter into forms that are just really good at making long chain molecules that somehow can sustain themselves against the pull of entropy and lead to two people sat under a tree talking about it." And the other one's like, "Yeah, but really, what do you think it's about?" Because the story is just so crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. The whole, like, how did we get here to talk about the fact that we are here? Nuts. Actually nuts. Or at least I might be. I think that is a hook for a cosmology video, right? At the beginning, I just come in being like, it's actually nuts. Like, it's really crazy that we're even stood here asking this question. Hey, I'm Steve. I want to talk to you about, you know, like, so I'm going to use my real name for science videos because at some point I want to point, like, maybe employers to them, and that, yeah. And circle. I definitely feel. Oh no! Like, what are the things in the sky? How are we here to even ask about how we're here? I want to do the magic of color, which is kind of a nod to Terry Pratchett, but also spectroscopy. I'm going to say it time and again. Spectroscopy is the craziest thing in the world, in the universe. Your paperwork that you're working for, don't say Twitch. It's true. Though that would also be hilarious. I mean, I wouldn't mind a certificate with the name Twitch. I'd be like, yeah, that's me. It'd probably be better if it was for the, you know, like videography or something. Where are you, Minmus? Oh, there it was. Hi. I want to hit that one. I want to circularize. Is that my target? No. Where are you? Wait, how am I still so not polar? I wanted to be down there. I thought I was coming in line with this one. All right, well, we're gonna burn some fuel. Descending node. Let's just. Like that. What's 100 meters per second between frames, eh? Don't want to crash. I just want to be in there. There we go, the right orbit. We'll take that one. We'll take one. If it's crazy, I'm not down with the intelligent design thing, but it's not hard to see how people. Oh yeah, like I totally get it, right? I really, really do. Like, you know, in the quiet moments when I feel like my life's in danger, I'm screaming out to whatever, right? Like. I get it on so many levels, and things are so like I've been saying, I've been learning quantum field theory recently, right? And that is just often I've looked up to my friends. I've been like, what are we doing here? Like no, honestly, this stuff that we're writing down here, what even is it? What is a Lagrangian? Why are we creating Lorentz scalars? What is this mess that we are talking about as physics? Why does it make any more sense than some all-powerful guy did it? You know, like my parents. Yeah, like oh, yeah, I really get it. When are we going to repair that broken? I don't. Is that the one? How do we fix it? What's wrong with it? Where is it? Gone. Is it this one? No? Is it this one? There it is. Damage comsat. Honestly, don't know, mate. What does it need? Do you know? That one's been done. I'm on this one. This is fun. Broken antenna and solar panels for. Okay, well, I mean we can do that. If I'd known ahead of time, I could have put the stuff on here. I don't have an antenna. Yeah, I mean, technically, I did know ahead of time. If I'd thought about it ahead of time, I suppose is the correct language used there. Kind of come to the end of my science is crazy rant, and I'm not quite sure what I'm doing now. Do you have spare parts? What, like this stuff up here? And we could. Kind of desperate to get there. Looks like it's going to take a while. Oh, I need to raise my periapsis. Oh gosh, I need to raise my periapsis. It's nice to watch it like rip down past you like that, but oh, we go all the way down to ×10 warp. See how close? 3 kilometers. 2 kilometers. Oh. 2 kilometers is pretty good. No, not an engineer either. Good chat. I would have totally gone down there and tried to land. Go, man. So 6 kilometers seems to be a problem, and 12 kilometers seems to be a good ceiling. Am I just gonna burn more fuel? Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Go for it. Direct burn. It's not exactly direct, but I'll take it. We have to deal with it when we're on our way there. Also, have you seen the YouTube channel Not an Engineer? Dude is totally an engineer. He might not have had formal training, but that dude's an engineer. Okay, let's come in. Whew. I tell you what, it's not hot here in Wales, but it's climbed up to like 12 degrees, and it has become actually sat here sweating weather in my flat, in my room, my studio, I suppose it's called. Also, I think I'm breaking their chair. Definitely, I got used to the cold weather, right? And now that it's not cold, that's where I'm going. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we are on impact mission now. We want surface, not target. Been trying to learn Kerbal operating system. I see it swinging around here. I've been trying to learn Kerbal operating system to be able to get the skyhook working. Oh, what was that swirly thing? It was a Falcon 9. It was a Falcon 9. It was just I was either a fuel purge or I was doing an RCS maneuver or something like that. Yeah, I got messages this morning about it, be like, "Hey, do you know?" I hadn't heard anything about it at all, to be honest. I hadn't heard a single thing. So when looking it up, I was like, "Oh, okay." I found out what's going on, and it is literally just a Falcon 9 doing its regular thing. My mate sent me a message being like, Facebook say this is going to crash into, or I saw this on Facebook. He's not quite a Facebook says type people. There was a post on Facebook saying this was going to come crashing down, and I was like, well, even if it is going to hit like the atmosphere, it's going to burn up. It's not going to make its way down here. But yeah, I mean, like this is what's gonna happen, like as we become more and more of an actual spacefaring civilization, right? We're gonna have a lot of stuff going on in the sky, and people are gonna get spooked about it to begin with, because people always get spooked about brand new things to begin with, either because they're seeing things they don't know what is, or because they're just that type of person. But in like 10 years' time. It'll be super easy. People are going to be like, rocket. They're going to look at something in the sky. They'll be like, that's a rocket. Oh, what did... Oh, no. Have I got persistent rotate? Wait. I mean, you're off. Okay, that's good. You... I don't want any of these. Deactivate. There we go. That's what I want. Thank you. Just because I feel like it'll break multiplayer somehow. I'm not sure how, but I feel like having the mod that changes the rotation of the spacecraft from stock behavior is not going to be fun. Well, it's not going to be good for multiplayer. It's a great deal of fun. I can excuse me. I can vouch for that. It's the only way I can do some of the things that I want to do with like consistently tumbling spacecraft and stuff. Okay, looking for a rock. Hopefully we can touch down next to the rock and just be done, right? We know there's some in here. Whether they're going to be, like, still the same ones. Alright, see you later, mate. See you later. Have fun. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for just a little speck on the floor. Don't know if we're going to see it. All intent moments. Where are they? Actually too high up still? Minmus is one of those missions where you're just like, it takes forever to get anywhere, but at the same time, it's not quite enough, you know? Like, Gilly is an interesting problem to solve, right? How can I still not see it? There was loads around earlier. Should have put my rover like right actually next. Wise making quite the post there. Hey guys, today we're going to attempt to explode the sun. First person to do this will win $10 million and a Nissan Altima. Will anyone succeed? Stay tuned to find out. I mean, like, blowing up the sun seems fairly easy, right? You just kind of need to wait, right? That's how. Actually, our sun's not going to blow up. If it had a binary partner, it could have blown up as a Type 1A supernova. So the type of supernova that everybody thinks of needs, you know, a fairly large star, something like eight solar masses and bigger. You know, 8 times the size of the sun and bigger. Which, you know, given some of the crazy numbers that are out there, doesn't sound that much. But, like, 8 times the size of the sun. The sun is huge. Yeah, no, actually, 8 times the size of the sun is huge. And when they get to iron, like, slamming things together, they go heavier and heavier elements. And when they get to iron, iron doesn't release energy. You know, you take 4 of whatever it is before iron. It's not quite how it works, but you know, you take the products that make iron. There, I've seen it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that way would be good actually. 2 meters per second left in the tank. Burn it. A little bit of extra push from the decoupler there, obviously part of the plan. Can I get a locked camera mode? That way a bit. Try and pull ourselves in that direction. That work? Yeah, that's roughly right. That's roughly right. Okay, don't want to actually try and land in that frame. That would be pretty bad. Well, just a bit awkward, you know. Need some more in that way speed, right? Excuse me. I'm trying to do a landing here. It will explode into a red giant and cool. It will. I don't want to use the word explode. It will puff up into a red giant. Like it'll become a red giant when the hydrogen runs out, right? So it's turned all its hydrogen into helium, or rather, it's starting to, and then it sputters. That's the best bit of going to a red giant. Is it absolutely sputters. Oh, expand. All right, my bad. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, excuse me. I didn't read. I'm very bad at the reading, you know. Okay, a little bit too far away, but I'd rather stop and get my balance. Yeah, loads of electric charge left. Let's turn the other way. Just wanna... There we go. I want to turn so that I can pull backwards and get a little bit... not full throttle, you fool! Okay, that's gonna be trouble. Let's actually just stop ourselves. Okay. Try and settle ourselves down. That was a little bit of a problem there, but I think we'll be fine. Is that better? Is that where we want to be? It's closer to where we want to be, so I'll take it. Am I about to land on top of the thing again? Oh, no, 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 no. I like this. I like this a lot. I'll take that. I'll take that. Not in range. You kidding me? I'm so in range. Should have put RCS on it. Why did I put RCS on it? I was like, oh, I'm not going to need the RCS. Totally need RCS. Okay, can we hover? Kind of. Just land with the smallest bump. Okay, this has got to be within 2 meters, right? Must be stationary. Ah, don't give me that. It lies. It totally lies. Try to just overcome the spring of my landing legs. Oh no! Now where are we going? No! 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 Dare I try and jump it? No, is the real answer. I shouldn't. Closer, closer. Stop. Like I'm resting on it. Surely. Scan. Too far below. Let me. No, not that way. Not that way. Wow, wow, wow. Everyone's slating my choice of not bringing RCS, which, yeah, fair. No, not that way. Turns out I'm bad at the controls right now. Okay, let's slide down this face, hopefully, without breaking any of the stuff. Scan. Oh, you were kidding! You were kidding me! Oh no, I can't scan that. We're too close now. Okay. I'm just gonna have a frustrating moment here. All right, let's now. Ah, it's still hitting stuff. And now it's gonna say I'm too far away. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Woo, science. Spring strength would have been a good idea. We're just gonna. Wait, what does it want me to do? Transmit. We're gonna do it. No, we can't. Wait. Why? Why? It's not a power. We had this problem in orbit around Kerbin. For some reason, it's decided. Oh, well, I actually can't right now. Okay, let's get to orbit. Let's go that way. No hop distance. That's interesting. I've totally gone far too far, right? I'm a little surprised that this isn't counting. Do I know where I'm going. Oh no, I'm not an engineer. Not an engineer. I can't do what I was just about. Take the data from the arm and put it in the capture. All right, let's do it. Yeah. Oh, I've got to actually let go. Take the data. Nah. Oh, mate. Seriously, what is going on? Bored? Okay, all right. We be out of here. I'm just gonna go whichever direction that's going. Hey, you know what? That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that. Face. Sure, Clemmy's fine with a bit of high G exercise. Hit that even though I'm still. Now, do we still have no radio signal? I'm just going to go down as low to the surface of Kerbin as I think I can get away with. Tell me here. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, like that's pretty good. If I could do that one, that'd be good. I mean, what's 36 seconds between friends in space? It's quite a lot, actually. Start burn 17. Is that because I'm doing such a small little burn? Is that why it's going on? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's just go. We're already at the point. Look at the mode time there. $17 kilometers might be a little close. Pretty good, but it's just little. Just above 70. Anything above 70 will do. Brilliant. Thank you. And then we can warp to periapsis. Is that a thing I can even do right now? And off it goes. I slowed myself down so much. Like a gas particle having to collapse into the sun. Okay, look, we've got signal. We've got signal. Where are you? Review stored data. Transmit. What? Do I launch? Any of the stations? Are any of the stations gonna have the ability for me? Yeah, no, surely. Add maneuver. Which station are we gonna go commandeer? Like, surely there is a comms device of some description. Look at that. I'll take that one. I'll take that. Ooh. Trying to make it work on the rendezvous might be a little difficult though. What we got there? 23 kilometers. I'll take a 23-kilometer separation. About to launch a mission to Station Bolito. You sure? Huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go swing by and come back. You know, it's no problem. In fact, do I? Yeah, no, I've got the Delta V. I'm fine for it. I think we'll be fine. Wise, I think we'll be fine. Let's have a look at what my. Yeah, I'm like miles in the future. Don't worry about that. We'll be fine. I mean, is the contract to move it? I mean, you can meet me there, you know? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, expanding it by dock. That's cool. As long as you leave a docking port exposed, right? Though I'm not going to dock. I don't have a docking port. I am just going to get close, fly over with the science, transmit the science, and then go home. I think that's the way that my mission is going to play out here. Okay, let's bring this down for the last 100 or so meters per second. Just like to get a bit more exact. What do we got? Hey, a 5-kilometer separate. I'll take that. I think that's pretty good. Warp here. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Do I actually not have... I actually can't. I actually can't. The fuel margins are too tight. We have a current speed difference of 743. I have 759 in the tank. I want to come home. I think we're just gonna have to hope that the contract is accepting. Oh, that'd be fun, right? Is there anywhere else I can go? Not really. Okay, let's try and land by the KFC. Let's see if I can do that. Doubt it, given what I'm seeing. KFC over there, right? Zoom in. Should trust the robot, right? It knows what it's doing. Try and get as close as possible. Okay. All right. Plans changing on the fly as they normally do here. Where are we on Kerbin? Not entirely sure. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't recognize any of the landforms. Oh, we're on this, just going up to the desert, right? Yeah, there it is. There's the crater. Okay, I do know where we are. Just as I was saying, I didn't. Something like that. Let's see how we're lined up. Okay, I'll take that. Got a little bit of fuel to slow ourselves down if need be. I don't think need will be. What's it twisting for? Oh, I'm not out of electric charge. No. I don't know. Maybe I should just uninstall. Because I was twisting funny there, right? I don't know whether that was normal or what. So what was it saying when you tried to tandem? That I just didn't have connection. We can go again now that I'm really close, right? Review stored data. Transmit. No usable in-range comms devices on this vessel, which I've like yes, but at the same time, no. I get. Oh, this is bad. Can I get him out, grab it, and get back in? Not now, no. Maybe if I was still up at. Take data, get back in. Now try it. No, okay. Why are we turning? Because I got him out, so we lost computer control for a moment. It's okay. Yeah, I have the data this time. We're going to get 100 signs from it, no matter what. It's getting a bit hot. I should imagine we'll be fine, though, right? Like... Not like there's any history of ships exploding on the way down. Okay, so far going well. The mountains are looming up, it's true. I don't think I want to risk launching to the station with the current budget. You'll pass. Okay. Okay. What's wrong with launching to the station? Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine, mate. I think we might land incredibly close. I'm hoping so. It's literally what I asked it to do. Let's do one of those. In fact, let's do one of that. No, one of these. bit of this. Oh yeah, that's better. That's the shot we want to see. Mountains under there. It's a bit hard to see them. I agree. It's a bit hard to see them. There's the KSC on where my mouse pointer is right now. I'm pointing directly at it. It's right there. It's feeling a bit hot though. Feeling a bit hot. Oh. I dislike when that happens in this type of craft. Gotta make sure we try and pull up at all times. Normally when we turn this way, we end up a bit too bullet shaped. Try and turn left and right, try and burn off some of this speed. How much electric charge do we have? Oh, loads! Keep swinging around, causing much drag as possible. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. So close, so close, so close. Stop really quickly now. That's pretty good. Still can't send the data. Yeah, I wonder what's up with that. I wonder what's up. You know how I was like, worst bit of the game. I mean, I can see the trees. We're pretty close. Maybe I should have stayed in the full craft and could have flown. Well, so this has, look, it has its own comms built in that can do 5K, which is a lot. It's not 5 kilometers. It's like 5,000 of their units. Normally, this is fine from the moon. Bye bye debris. Oh, some survived. Dropping as fast as I drops. Fastest I could possibly. Training aircraft over there. And splashdown. Now we find out whether it really means transmit. Recover. Yep. We going anywhere? We doing anything? Okay, we got the science. There's 100 science earned. There it is from there. Ah, so yes, but we need more. And it looks like we need more than double. More than double. Okay. They're alive. It's successful. Hey, Failmagfa, how you doing, man? How you doing? The money went down 100 grand whilst I was out. This. The shielded docking port, I think, was the required one from people, right? Let's do that one. What if we explode Minmus rather than the sun? I think I'm kind of down. Let's see what we got. Explore Juno? No, I want to explore the moon. Thanks. Let's have a look down here and see what we got. Like somewhere in here, not base construction. I definitely don't want to go to Eve. How do I get it to show me even the unoffered ones? I remember that being a thing that we could do. Anyway, test the mammoth on an escape trajectory out of the Mun. This has been sitting around for a while. Unless this is the one you're doing, Wise, I might just go and do this quick. I think that's something we can definitely get on board with. I wonder what the testing condition is. All right, let's scrub this. We're just gonna swing past the Mun. Easy as. Probably someone out. Yeah, okay, cool. So be in the Mun, be in an escape trajectory, activate the part through staging. Okay, we can do that. So the mammoth. Let's figure out what we need to go with here. Let's you. Oh, easy. Oh, beautiful. All about it. How much fuel do you have in there? That's pretty good. I'm gonna put you up there. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Okay, that's totally fine. I've got no problem with that. I was just a little bit caught off guard. What is the default sort here? Why there must be this one. Did I have it this way around? Is that what was wrong? Maybe. What I'm looking for here? No. Okay, maybe I don't have the right size adapter. We can try though. We can try. What else do we have here? Do we have any other 5 to this? Yes. Okay, there we go. That's the rocket that we need to get to the Mun. All right, easy. Easy. I mean, we could even like drain all the fuel out of here because, like, really, do we need that many Delta V? Why is this? Oh, it doesn't actually have engines in it. Well, it's a fuel tank. I thought this had a little bit of fuel in it. Okay, my bad. 17 is pretty good. Okay, cool. I think the way I'm going to launch this is something like this. How much do we need to get to the Mun's sphere of influence? Let's have a look in the book. I'm not landing on the Mun, so we only need... Oh, look at that, like 4,000, something like that. I think we can do that. It's not including this one. It's 4,000 below. I'm gonna do. Where's the rocket fuel? There we go. I'm gonna do. Oh, mate, what is this? I'm gonna do the most inefficient rocket design I can think of. To be fair, it's not through a want of being inefficient. I just feel like this is a better look for what I'm building here. Of course, you feel free to disagree with me. Feel free. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. And then I want. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. We're gonna put that on the bottom there. I don't know what we're going to put on top. Oh, wait. We need to think about how this is surviving its way home. Like that, right? Like that. Okay. That's that bit done. I'm just going to slap these here. Who knows why we will need them, but there's some comms. RCS is also the other thing that keeps catching me out, so let's just slap a bunch of those on there, and then down the bottom we got these, and we throw those there as well. Okay, all right, we've got ways of moving around. I think those actually should belong. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I need to put engines on the bottom of here. What's the best engine that we could throw on the bottom of that? As much as I want to do a Panther or something like that, it's not going to get us that far. I felt because normally I'd throw the mainsail, but it's not the one. Ooh, I say that. Is it the one? Is it the one? What's those Delta V's there? 1.5. I mean, it's not even close, but I like the look. I'll make it work. 2.25. We're not even leaving curving with that, are we? Let's put those there. Not that I need those, but let's put those there anyway. Let's get some structurals going across like so. And then with just like the generous application of solid boosters, we should get wherever we want to go, right? Something like that. And where are... Too much? Turns out that's pretty good. Okay. You down there. Okay, staging's looking good for... Yeah, okay, that is good. I do, however, need to put down there. And then these on. I think that's all we need. Should I somewhat asparagus these, you know what I'm saying? Like fire all the engines at once. I think firing all the engines at once might be a better idea. At you. Then we just fly to orbit. Wait, no. The point is we don't fire all the engines at once. That fires off once we get to the moon. Stop. Power generation. Good shout. Good shout. We're gonna go with these fold outs. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I'll be honest. The capitals definitely caught my attention more than Wick saying power. Let's put them there as well. Okay, is this it? Is this the? I don't know what we're gonna call this. I'll go with power. Who are we sending? Not Bill. Clemmy. Audience participation. Did tell me about budget. I should have actually made everything here recoverable, right? I don't know how much these are going to kick. We ready to find out? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so far so good. Now hit prograde. Continue this on. Oh, there's Wise. I see Wise. Oh, I don't like these oscillations being set up here. Clemmy, you're gonna be fine, man. Clemmy, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna get you out of here. Look at him. He knows. He knows. I'm turning down as much power as I can. Oh, it's getting big. It's getting big. I don't want to kill Clemmy, but I can't. Thankfully, we can do this. Let's have a look at Clemmy. No, he lost his star. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I think I know how to fix that. I'll be honest. I forgot to take into consideration the game I was playing. Something's wrong with. Like just that would be pretty good to stop that happening, I think. What has happened? Yeah. What? Oh, I see. They need to be there. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine as well. Just to be sure, I'm gonna see if I can't go down this. There we go. All right. Yes. Hula hoop world record. You know, I make limber rockets here. Don't want it to happen again, so I'm just gonna put struts everywhere. I honestly was not prepared. Was not prepared. Okay, let's try that again. No, it's the price. Okay, let's try that again. Clemmy, we're with you. 3, 2, 1. Go. Auto struck. Good idea. Good idea. Let's go with root. Root part sounds good. Let's make a fairly aggressive turn here because I started too late. Oh, I don't even have point to prograde. Oh, Clemmy. We'll steer you there, mate. It's all right. The solids are definitely a bit more kicky than they needed to be, but we knew this was going to be the case. We're just going to let them launch us up and out of the atmosphere, and then we'll use the main sails to make our way up to a proper orbit. Should definitely be 45 degrees by now. Oh, I've gone too far. It's fighting me. It's fighting me. There we go. Get in that circle. Stay in the circle. That's all right. All right, we're good. We're good now. We're good. 50 kilometer apoapsis. We are definitely pushing 100 kilometer apoapsis before the time is out here. We're only 20 kilometers in the atmosphere, so I can't really do that much of a strong turn to pull my nose down. I'm gonna turn the main sails off, and then turn them back on to drop those. Okay, we're good. Good. A great looking craft. Should have built it on this orientation. Oh, it's not got the greatest amount of SAS. But yeah, I feel like, you know, this diagonal would have been better. But, you know, I built the craft I built, so we're just gonna go with it. Oh, it's kind of hard to move. Kind of hard. And unfortunately, the RCS is only like down here at the center of mass. I should have put some at the top as well. This would have been a great lever arm to apply that to. Okay, where's the moon? Can I just go to the moon? No, I can't. We can just go to the moon like this though. Too far? There's target. Where do you think? Oh. Okay, not quite there. I've actually got to circularize them weight a bit. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Let's go up to the top. Watching this little angle here. Oh, actually, that one's a good way to look as well. Hey, SRWB, how's it going? Good to see you. Been some time. We are on a parts test. We're testing the Mammoth as we go sailing past the moon. Just cleaning up a contract that seems to have been left behind somewhere. So, you know, no contracts left behind. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Let's just circularize up here. Oh, I missed the sunrise. Look at that. Oh, I missed the sunrise. Oh, not about that life. Not about that life. All right, get ready to turn the engines off as this comes back up above the atmosphere. Okay, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. And we just want a free return. You know, just want a free return. About there, I think. Just eyeballing it. There? I'll take that. If we can make that move, that'd be great. I'm gonna EVA and then get back in. Oh, I can't. My hatch is obstructed. Okay, let's try and push this in the right direction. And when we're looking in the right direction, I'm gonna hit the little green button. Yeah, I ticked off. Well, you say I ticked off a mission. I did a little bit of the mission. We were expecting me to tick off the mission. I did 33 of 66. 67, sorry. I wish it was 66. I feel like they put that awkward number there. You know, 33, 60. Like, what? Just get 1% afterwards. That's good. This one has technically died very recently. The only way, because we're playing multiplayer, Wise is online at the moment. You're welcome to join in, of course. Because we're playing multiplayer, the only way we notice that our Kerbals die is when they suddenly lose all their XP. I do that a lot. Let's go. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Definitely should have found more contracts for around the moon, but I just wanted to tidy this one up. We are suffering a little bit from a financial woes. I think that's fair to say. Wait a minute, what's this stage here for? No, how dare you? Okay, I'm gonna have to like drain some fuel back. I'm not even sure how much there is in here to drain. Go out and out, and we'll just get rid of all of it, and then we'll pull back what we can. Kind of annoying. So I can't stage until we're in the sphere of influence of the moon. That's why that's as annoying as it was. Had to stop and think about that one for a moment there. Looks like we're doing okay though. I mean, we are about to literally just like sputter out with fuel. Let's let that fill back up a little bit. 4, 3, 2. I'll take that. I'll take that. Hopefully, we're now. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna like dip in and out of the moon sphere of influence. Easy. Look, we're even coming back lower than we started. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. There's probably a way I could set it up so we go around the front of the moon and then we get like all of our velocity stolen off of us. I can't remember how to do that, so I'm all right. You know, I'm all right. Let's just warp here. Hopefully nothing weird's going to happen when we get up there. Multiple times when trying to go to Minmus, we would make our way up there and suddenly it'd be like, aha, your encounter's not there anymore. I was like, oh, that's not fun. Could you actually time warp just here to the other side of the moon sphere of influence if you could? No! Okay, all right, it's fine. I thought it had just done it again. I was actually gonna have a meltdown on stream. Like, how dare you? Okay, so as far as I'm aware, activate the part through the staging sequence. Woo! All right, good mission. Good work. We're all about it. All about it. We're just gonna drift through now. Hopefully, the vast majority of the what will I say? The expense is coming back with me. Stop! I went too far. I thought it was going to stop me down below for some reason. I was a fool. We can, however, I'm still going fast. Man, how many times has that happened to me where I feel like I've stopped the time warp, but actually, what I need to do is press X because I believe that does the whole thing, right? I mean, I've got a lot of... No, I don't have a lot of fuel. I could have a lot of fuel. How am I doing this? Am I just doing it the sensible way of going around again? I am. I'm gonna be sensible. I know, crazy. I have got persistent rotation on, despite trying to turn it off twice now. All right. Well, that's fine. I'm using it in another Kerbal save to try and do a skyhook. It's still at the try stage because I want to try and get a bit of code for Kerbal operating system. So it can detect how long my vessel is, how far away from the ground we are, what our orbital speed is, and then what equivalently how fast it needs to rotate. Yeah, whole bunch of stuff. We're just about to be looking in the right direction, just as it carries on to turn. Let that do that. I don't know which engine's got the highest ISP. 315, 320. So technically, I should actually let the main sails be doing this job, but I think we're all right. Okay, let's try and put the periapsis at least in the atmosphere. I mean, I kind of feel like it's lying to me. Do you feel like it's lying to me? Yeah, a little bit. It's just a little fib. It's not outright lying to me, but not quite telling me the whole truth. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go through the atmosphere, burn off some. Ooh, why is this up at Boomerang? Let's go see what the atmosphere is like. Do you reckon we'll do well? We'll do bad? Are we going to tumble? Are we going to be able to hold our position? Am I out of electric charge finally? No, still not out of electric charge. I would like to hold myself. Which way do you reckon I would like to hold myself? Ideally at this sort of angle, so that we have maximum aerodynamic drag, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we've got enough SAS power on here to be able to do what we want. We're just going to let it. When KSP goes on sale, I might get it and mod it to create a massive conflict. I mean, I'm down for a conflict, but okay, here we go, getting warm. Feeling hot. Hello. You doing alright there, Climmy? Got a long way. Done a lot of things. Mostly your work has gone unappreciated today. Because, I don't know. Traffic controllers really let you down. Mission control, I should say. Traffic controllers also let you down. But mission controllers really let you down. Solar conflict. I like the idea of that. How will you be doing it? I mean, live would be interesting. I think once I get down to the lowest point, I'm just gonna burn my engines. See how we're doing. Don't want to push my periapsis down too much further. So if I wait. I mean, I've got 500. I can't believe how slow I am shedding speed. There we go. There's all the fuel. There's probably a little bit somewhere where I've not done everything in the right order to perfect balance. How is there a little bit of oxidizer left though? Look at that. Okay, but not the. Not the fuel. Trying to like rock myself into the highest position of drag. Yeah, the Grand Queen of drag. I think that's right? If I just keep rocking harder and harder, eventually we might actually like look at how heavy that gets influenced when I'm sideways as opposed to when I'm end on. All about it. Nearly got it all the way down, but we're nearly all the way up, and that's unfortunate. Should try. I think I might make it my plan if each planet have a space center with a lot of money or research unlocked. Weapons and a warp drive mod. Oh man, those things are hard to aim. Yeah, it's like, yeah, like the warp drive mod would be the only way of doing it, right? Because you'd have to take travel time into account else, right? Travel time's pretty awkward in this game. Oh, come on, mate. You're so close to not going back. Still trying to rock it. Clemmy seems totally fine with just being like rocked around like this. Oh, yes, no. Like fighter designs, I don't think we do here like fighter designs. Not well, maybe with warp. I don't know. Also how does one fight in orbit or whatever, you know? Warp drive will make it so you always have to check your borders in case of someone approaching. Nearly made it away. Well, we are definitely not going back to space today. Both our numbers are under the atmosphere. I'd really like to try and hold myself prograde. But I really can't. I'm gonna have to bring this down here. Bring this down here. Pop those for when they're needed. I mean, I don't think you're ever going to encounter anyone in flight anyway. Like, it's the like, can you get to satellite to crash in orbit? But so much worse. I would forget to do the comms net detection in town. I mean, yeah. Oh, here. This is where I want to be. This is the orientation I want to hold. I don't think it's going to let me though. I can feel it slowing down. Just pressing all the buttons, trying to rock it towards prograde. And then I want to like stop just below. Like I am now. So that the forces are trying to push me down. Like look at that. Look at that. Oh, what's one of these saying? I've got no forces on this craft at all. Okay, fair enough. If that's where we're at, that's where we're at. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see how it plays out. Most definitely. You know, identifying issues just means you have an opportunity to overcome said issues, right? Am I still traveling upwards? Am I really still traveling upwards? Might as well have actually gone back to space with that move. Down, try and straighten ourselves back out. Could have put some control surfaces on this. Could actually have ridden it down. I wonder if gyroscopic precession is in this game. I don't know whether you get it from just like regular spinning stuff. Okay, pull down. Oh no, so Warp actually has what is it? The Alcubierre warp drive has been implemented as a mod. Because you know we don't have negative mass in the real world, so the only way it works is in the mod. It's the one where you stretch. What is it? You shrink space time in front of you and you extend it behind you. Oh. And we're going. I have no control at this point. I am full lock. Alright, good luck, Clemmy. I totally should have saved just a little bit of fuel. This thing's like definitely gonna make it all the way to the surface though. There's no way it's like gonna slam into the floor like this. Also definitely keeping the rock going. As far as I can anyway. Go with this one. pretty much at Apoapsis. There's like 10 kilometers in it, but this should enable me to make my way down. You can see me from the desert. Can I see you? There he is. Hello. Oh man, I'd really like to slow down at this point. I mean, I know I'm still 30 kilometers up, but this is starting to feel a bit sketch. Also running out of rock space. Come on, buddy. Keep going. Keep going. Don't give up now. We're doing electric charge wise. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I haven't extended my solar panels this entire flight. Oh, I don't like this. Might have to dump and bail. At what height do I dump and bail? Ah. How did they slow down enough? Now I dump and bail. Thankfully, it was just a test mission. No science, nothing to hold on to. If we're lucky, it will slow down enough and just stop anyway, but I don't think it's going to. Yeah, alright. I made the good call there. I made the good call. It's safe! Wait, it's safe! Maybe I should have left the whole thing as one. I'd really like to get all the bits back, you know? And no chance though. We are totally going to have a debris clear up before I go over there. Okay, I'm traveling as fast in its direction as I can. If we're lucky, I'll get to it before it's landed and we'll have an effort of getting in the door. That's the trick shots we should be doing multiplayer. Someone just flies along, I bail out, they do a loop-de-loop, and I jump back in afterwards. Ah, it's landed. Ah, it's landed. Okay. Well, I'm moving a little too fast to slam into the side of something anyway. As fun as that would have been. Up. Can I land on top of it? Probably not. Oh no. Oh, it's close. This is close. Oh wait, I can't get into the. I can't get into the thing. Think about that. If I just recover like this, it'll be close enough, right? Oh, you should come and play on our thing, mate. We have great fun here. Don't think he appreciates me abandoning it. I don't appreciate it getting so close to killing me. If it was a joke, it wasn't funny, mate. You know. Let's do some quick clear up. That's standing by to launch. Orbiting you. Let's recover. Yeah, the debris gone. How much money? Okay, 32. So all in all, I think I about broke even on the mission. Wait, we know. Let's check the money. It was 400. Oh no, because Wise has also been doing stuff, right? Ah, it's gone down. Well, I think with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time. Well, hopefully this... You know what? I'm just going to grab it. Bam. We're going to Juna. We're going to go do Juna stuff. Look, we bring the Juna stone back. I don't know how we do that, but there's Juna stuff, and we're going to do Juna. So I'm going to see you then. We're going to do that. Bye.